Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. And the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants the prophets, rising early and sending, but ye have not hearkened, nor inclined your ear to hear.
Baruch 2 and 30, future prophecy, it happened. Pulling my people out of these churches, bake head and they clapping. Preacher line, getting money, bro, we call it trapping. Son of man, yeah, how was shot, bro, he gon' be snapping. Told us who we are, now we know we read that. Told us who we are, now we know we read that. We bid them back and build them up, where the tribes at. Our precious people unto God, they never told you that. Told us who we are, now we know we read that. Told us who we are, now we know we read that. We bid them back and build them up, where the tribes at. Our precious people unto God, they never told you that. Told us who we are, now we know we read that.
Give me Deuteronomy, Jeremiah 17 and 4. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1. 28 15. I want you to, hey sister, is your father so-called black man? Who's your father? What's your name? My name Brother Bite.
That's my teeth.
Lachey? Come and say your name.
My name Lachey.
Your name Lachey? Okay, Lachey. Young sister, your father so-called black man?
Yeah.
He's so-called black man? What you call yourself? You call yourself African American? I'm gonna show you, can I show you something in the Bible? I'm gonna show you what happened to us first. And then give me Deuteronomy 28 verse 16. Read that. I'm gonna show you what happened. 17 4, read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
I want you to pay close attention, because I'm gonna educate you real fast, because I know you ain't got a lot of time. They say, because the Bible is speaking about us, we're the children of Israel. If you're so-called black, your dad was a so-called black man, they call you, what they say? What they say? Judah, right? What they say? American blacks. So that means you be from the tribe of Judah. The 12 gates. You ever heard of the 12 gates? The 12 gates. So 12 gates, only 12 gates. It ain't 13 gates. Christian church says it's on one gate and everybody going in. The Bible say, you believe in the Bible, right? So it's only 12 gates. And the 12 tribes of Israel, which is the son of Jacob. Jacob used to be called Jacob, then he changed his name to Israel. We are the 12 tribes of Israel, and you will be so-called. Your heritage is the heritage of Judah.
That's right.
That's your heritage. We're going to read on a little bit more so you get proper context. Read.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
So you're doing good, brother. So he took away our heritage to serve our enemies because we didn't keep God's law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
It's a punishment. So you wonder why are my people at the bottom of society? Why we live? He put us in slavery. Why would God do us like that? Because we had a covenant with him. If I make a deal with you, right? Me and you make a deal. I say, what's your name again? Lachey. If I say, Lachey, all you got to do is to show up to Sabbath class every Saturday, because we don't go to church on Sunday. And I'm going to make sure that I bless you with money every week you come. You come to Sabbath class. You're going to show up, right? I'm going to give you $100 every time you show up to Sabbath class. We write that as a covenant, right? But you stop showing up, what's going to be your punishment? Because I kept part of my deal. I said, if you do what I asked you to do, you will show up and I will pay you. I will give you money. But you didn't show up. So you broke an agreement. You broke the agreement, right? Not saying that you will. We just playing along. It's the same way with the Most High. He had an agreement with Abraham, right? So we keep the laws, and we're going to go over that real quick, that he will bless us. And I'm going to show you that in 28. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 1. I'm going to show you that real quick after we finish this. So what was our heritage before we came over here? We came over here. We celebrate Christmas. Did we celebrate Thanksgiving? Did we celebrate Wicked Halloween with witchcraft? Did we celebrate that? Why they don't talk about our history? You know, Kanye West brought it. I shouldn't bring up his name, but I'm sorry about that. They might have to cut that out. What was our heritage before we came over here? What did we celebrate? Because our slavery, we went to church. They made us go to church on Sunday. They made us celebrate Thanksgiving. They made us celebrate the 4th of July. We were slaves. Our ancestors were slaves during the 4th of July. So why are we celebrating 4th of July when we were slaves? They just started recognizing us with Juneteenth.
That's right.
They just now recognize that. Everybody go, oh, we got Juneteenth. They give you another holiday. They pacify your mind.
That's right.
They make you think you getting something. We still in captivity.
That's right.
You walk around free, sister. I don't mean to holler. We walk around thinking we free. Most of the brothers up here, they got good jobs. They got their own businesses. We don't do this for no money. We do this because the Most High sent us out here.
That's
We
right.
don't need nothing. The Most High provides us with everything.
That's right.
Ain't nobody up here took the vaccine either. Because the Most High protects us.
right.
We covered under the Most High.
That's right.
We living in the days of Noah. They building the ship right now. We building the ship. We trying to get you on there so you can be saved. Free to read that, Art. Read that.
Sir, I will cause thee to serve thine enemies,
Nah, friend.
enemies,
Our friend.
enemies,
Read.
in the land which thou knowest not.
When they brought us over here on slave ship, did we know this land? We didn't know this place. This place is foreign to us. We are pilgrims here.
That's right.
We just moving through here. We just waiting on the Most High to come back out the sky. You said they see the UFOs in the sky? You hear about them talk about that? Them ain't UFOs.
right.
Them the angels and chariots. They waiting to take us up out of here. He'll snatch us out of here.
That's right.
Before the missiles come, he gonna grab you, snatch you, and he gonna put you in the ship, and you gonna be gone. Or he gonna snatch you and take you somewhere safe. That's what you hoping for. So when the
right.
bombs come, you don't want to be here for that. Habakkuk said, I don't want to be here.
That's right.
He said, I want to be gone. Do you want to be here when that comes? Ain't you trying to get away? Let me show you what you got to do. Read that. Deuteronomy 28:1. Hold that up.
That's right.
Let me show you something. Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
Read.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently,
Hold on. If thou shalt hearken, what that mean? Listen diligent to the Lord. Read.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
All his commandments. There's 613 commandments.
That's right.
Divided amongst women and men. We can't. Some of those commandments are the dietary law. Some of the customs that we keep was we didn't celebrate Christmas. We celebrate Feast of Tabernacle, Feast of Dedication, Feast of Pentecost, First Fruits. Those are our holidays that we supposed to celebrate. But because we discontinued from our heritage, we forgot all those things in the land of our enemies.
That's right.
Now you see how it's coming together? Did that make sense? You got anything to say? I want you to say so. Before I go in the fuck, what you got? You got any question? If I can't answer it, somebody else can. Read. Go ahead. Come on up here. You can talk.
My church teaches us this. We celebrate Day of Atonement and
Oh, you celebrate Day of Atonement? I forgot about that one. That's the one I left out. Read.
yeah, so yeah, we pretty much I know.
So you know we got to keep God's laws, though, right? They ain't telling you that you can't keep the law. Okay, because you know that now I don't want to beat on you. You know you supposed to have on a dress, right? And you don't supposed to be, showing everybody your legs and stuff. Now, we ain't going to beat you up about it because we know we got to educate our people. But you know you got to be dressed in modest apparel, right? So you got to protect yourself because we can't have our women going around looking like, for what you got on, you really supposed to have on dress, but you don't look too inappropriate. Your clothes ain't all tight, what I'm saying. You carry yourself pretty nice, for this society. But in the end, you got to put on a nice modest dress and carry. And you seem like you're a very, very nice young lady, very respectable. So we're not going to hold that against you today. But the Bible holds it against you. And yeah, I can judge you, but the Most High is going to judge you. So you got to be, just be wary of that. Okay, we're going to move on. I'm going to show you something.
Which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high
He said He's going to set you on high. Read.
above all nations of the earth.
He's going to set you on. Thank you, Op. He said He's going to set you on high above all nations on the earth if we keep God's law. See, contrary to popular belief, sister, it's a deeper topic. But when the Most High come back here, there's going to be a role reversal, okay? we're going to be in charge of all the other nations. They're still going to be here. A lot of them going to die. And we're going to be the rulers of the earth under Yahushua, which we mistakenly call Jesus Christ. And so what we're trying to do, this is it. We're running out of time. That we've been in 7 captivities. This is our last captivity. When the Most High come back this time, he's going to come back and destroy this place, and he's going to take the children of Israel with him. Did you know it's prophesied in the Bible that 2/3 of our people, is that Zechariah chapter 11? Give me that in Zechariah. I'm going to show you something. We already know how many of our people are going to be put to death and how many going to be alive. Do you know that's in the Bible? I'm going to show it to you. When I first saw it, I couldn't even believe it. But the Christian church don't teach us that. Give me that in Zechariah. Read that one more time. I finished reading that, 28 and 15. So if we listen to the Most High and we do what he say, he going to put us above high. But if we didn't listen to him, this is what's going to happen to us. Now, what I want you to understand, this was prophecy prophesied by Moses to the children of Israel in the wilderness over 4,000 years ago. This prophecy has already been fulfilled. But the reason why we go back to this prophecy is to try to educate you on our real history. Because the history they show you here, you think we all been slaves all our lives. But we was kings, you was princesses, we was royalty. We had money when we left out of Egypt the first time. We had plenty of money.
That's right.
We had cattle, we had jewelry, we had gold. We had all these things.
That's right.
They don't teach you that though. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Now this is what's going to happen if you don't keep the law. Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
If you don't listen, if we don't listen to the voice of the Lord thy God, read.
to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these blessings,
all these curses,
all these good things.
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city,
Hold that. He said, all these curses shall come upon thee. You know this, right? You shake your head and overtake thee, right? So what were some of the curses? Tell me.
I really don't know right now.
Okay, let me tell you the curses. Slavery was our curse. That's the best way to put a raw people. If you want to take a raw people like us and you want to punish them and take away all their glory and all their might, the worst thing you can do to a glorious people like us is put them in slavery. He took everything away from us and put us in slavery so we could come back and obey him. Now you might look at God and say, man, that's pretty rough. Why would God do his chosen people that way?
Bring it out,
Well, guess what? When you was at home and I had children, and I love my children, but when my children got out of order, I whooped their butt. Because I loved them, and I didn't want nobody to hurt them. So God thinks the same way. We still his chosen people, but we got to come back to keeping God's law, statutes, and commandments. So we was cursed in the what?
city.
We was cursed in the city. We in the ghettos, right? Most of our people in the ghettos. Blacks, Hispanic, Native American. Hey, we get shot down in the street, like Bolton John, like all these other people that got shot. Sandra Bland. They shoot us down in the city. We cursed in the city. Read.
A curse shalt thou be in the field.
We cursed in the field.